Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has cautioned leaders of the People's Democratic Party against playing games with the party's 2027 presidential candidate's tickets. Speaking during a media chat on Monday, Wike specifically warned party leaders to desist from playing the same game it played while deciding on where to zone the party's presidential ticket in 2023. He stated that the party cannot zone its 2027 presidential ticket to the north. The minister said it is time for the leaders of a party to come out publicly on where the number one candidate for the next election would come from. Why not, as a party, come out openly and say our presidential candidate will come out from the south? He asked. You don't want to do that. You want to play the same game you played in 2023. It will backfire. This madness won't help you. Come out now and let people know where you are heading. You can't send the presidency to the north, I told them. While noting that selfishness has been the party's number one enemy, Wike said leaders of the PDP should quit trying to be clever by half in their political permutations of the 2027 election. Selfishness can kill a system. For example, if Mr. President runs and wins in 2027, by 2031, APC will send their presidential tickets to the north. PDP will do what then? You will come back then and say, since APC is sending it to the north, let's leave the north House presidential tickets. What kind of smartness is that? The minister queried. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do you think that the PDP will agree to, zone their 2027 candidates to the south this time around? You know that, this is what Wike has been fighting for. This is even the genesis of a problem that PDP is now experiencing. Is the fact that Wike felt that, most of the positions within PDP had gone to the north. You people should give the south a chance. We have allowed the north to, have a ticket for how many times? Through Atiku, maybe 2 consecutive times. Now let's allow the ticket to go to the south, which at the end of the day, he believed that they did Magomago for him. And he was shocked when Atiku finally won. And not only that, not only did Atiku win the ticket, it was then decided that, Atiku should seek the advice of PDP elder statesman on who is going to be the vice presidential candidate for the PDP party. And then most people ended up picking Wike for that position. But Atiku decided to go his own way and do whatever pleases him by picking Okowa instead. Although Atiku has denied this very vehemently and, consistently several times that, Wike wasn't the top position. Wike wasn't the first option that most people picked. And then thereafter, we saw how Larry Olayinka released, the letter. And I saw it like Koro like this. Wike was a top choice from PDP, but he ended up going with Okowa instead. In essence, what I'm trying to say is that this time around for 2027, are they still going to give the presidential ticket to the north, which I think would even further worsen the crisis that they are currently experiencing? Because I trust Wike no go agree. Wike has told them that if it is that Magomago you people did in 2023, that game you played in 2023, you still want to do in 2027, it will backfire. Wike has warned both Atiku and PDP leaders already. So we don't know what their next action is going to be, but we are here watching anyway. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Eno Dave says, all of you talking about 2027 don't know who will be alive till 27th of this month. Ogidi Nick says, I am fully behind this warning. In fact, we have also warned him and PDAPC already. Should go and rest. He will weep again. Sule Yusuf says, leave PDP alone, face your APC and Tinubu. Black Jesus says, it baffles me how wicked and selfish some of you commenting here are. Is it that what Wike is saying does not make sense to you? Or is it proper that the North is fielding a candidate when it is the turn of the South? Or does it mean that there is no qualified candidate from the South in PDP? Why Atiku all the time? I get his point. When it comes to when it comes to, these aspects of the crisis of PDP, I get where Wike is coming from. Absolutely, it should be rotated. The North shouldn't be the ones, having the presidential ticket for PDP. It should be on rotational basis. Nobody has a birthright. Nobody was born and then they say, okay, you be the presidential candidate for PDP. No, it's not meant for only one person. It's not meant for only one region. Because I think that the North are now seeing it as their birthright. Like they must qualify for it. They must always have it. Nah, that shouldn't be the case. Moving on, Razak Alabi says, "Men, I doff my hat for this man. He is not perfect, fine, just like any other human being, but he has been consistent about where he stands and is objective." I agree. Richard says, in 2023, Atiku sold PDP to his best friend, Tinubu, and Wike helped him very well. You see, these politicians, they are so unpredictable. Imagine the wife of Goodluck Jonathan saying that Tinubu helped her husband become president. I was like, what did you say? What did you say? Can you say that again? How did Tinubu help your husband become president? Because, like we all know, Goodluck Jonathan is a member of the PDP. Tinubu has everly been a member of APC. So how did Tinubu help her husband to be the president? And I'm like, what? These politicians are so unpredictable. They are two-faced. They are one thing in the day, just like Wike said about PDP governors. They are one thing in the day and they are another thing in the night. You can hardly, believe whatever they say. Believe whatever politicians say to your own peril, my people. Believe them to your own peril. Who could thought, whoever knew that Tinubu actually supported Goodluck Jonathan to become president? Who knew? My people. Moving on, there's another comment from Ezenwa who says, "Nothing will backfire. It will only jeopardize Barrister Ezenwa Wike's ambition to fly any flag, PDP or APC, as a vice presidential candidate in 2031. It's good to be honorable for a man who has openly endorsed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC in several fora. For now, be advising the PDP that he aids so much on strategy to defeat its preferred candidates, is suspect and double standards. The PDP should immediately offload Wike and his coyotes into the APC, as Wike is now a clear mole in their party. They have not realized that yet. In fact, whatever Wike is using on the PDP to have been allowed to remain as a member or to attend their meeting is highly condemnable." Another comment from Omo says, "The people causing pain and hardship in this country, before the next election, they will become history. Nigeria will be great again. Amen." Amobi says, "Wike is somehow making sense. So, honestly, if PDP truly tried to zone the presidency to the north, it will backfire truly. No two words about it." Lastly, from Kingsley, who says, "Expel this Momo Wike from your party, else whatever you are doing will look like a child's play." What are your thoughts and your opinions on that? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.